Hello and welcome. My name is Michael Jobity, and I'll be hosting this live stream today, as well as the award ceremony on the 7th and 8th of December at the Ealing Picture House Cinema in West London. Welcome to the 5th edition of the Miraband UK Film Awards, powered by the Miraband Company, and founded by our festival director and founder, Jay Manari, who is also an independent writer, producer, and director, member of Directors UK, and nominated Filmmaker of the Month. The Miraband UK Film Awards, or MUFA, is a British BFI film fund-winning film festival listed on the British Council Festival Directory and London-based, focused on showcasing diversity in all-terror movies, created despite all the challenges of an indie low-budget production. Miraband provides a spotlight for underrepresented, emerging, and experienced independent filmmakers through on-site networking events, live-streamed industry talks, online film courses, and most recently, an independent film fund launched to support the making of more independent short films. And so check out our affordable festival tickets for £16 for 2 days of screenings. And don't miss the limited Career Pass tickets, which offer exclusive industry access. Subscribe to our art house-focused streaming platform, Streamo-Turn, to watch all the officially selected candidates of this edition and vote for your favorite, which will win the Best Film Audience Award. With that, let's get the ball rolling with our special guest. Please welcome Jessica Johnson from the UK, shortlisted for Best UK Short with their film, Mailman. In this story, a lost and lonely postman coasts through his mundane day-to-day life until one morning, his world changes for meeting a female addressee. So with that, let's jump into the Q&A. Jessica, it's a pleasure to have you on the live stream today. How are you doing?
I'm so good. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, the pleasure is ours. So we have a lot of aspiring filmmakers as well as established filmmakers listening on the call. My first question would be, when we look at the background of creating a film like this, what did it look like when it came to collaborating with different team members? Obviously, you have your editing team, you have your production, obviously the cast members. What did that relationship look like when building this film?
I mean, it was quite a magical experience from my side. I was very lucky in a way that I had a lot of favors from a lot of friends and friends of friends and people I work with. So it was a real passion project from everyone's side, to be honest. It was my editor's first chance at editing a short film. It was my producer's first opportunity, my DOP, my sound mixer. So it really was everyone kind of coming together and learning together, which is what I kind of wanted my first experience directing and writing to be.
Yeah, I'll hand it over to Jay if he has any questions as well.
Well, the story is really touching, and I was thinking, what kind of like personal element did you put in it in terms of, I don't know, inspiration from things that really happened in real life, friends, family, or just relatives or story you heard, and also I like the touch of talking about stories of people that are often, they pass unnoticed. It's like people that work in the shops. You just think they're there to scan your groceries and
Yeah,
you're going down. And there is a sort of depersonalization that goes around that, and I like the fact that this gives a big shout on mental health, on how people sometimes prefer to sort of rather to have a human connection. They rather speak with a ghost or someone who's probably not there than not to have that human conversation. So I'm really interested to know what brought you to this story.
Yeah, so I think it was a couple of things. I actually came up with the idea. I was traveling in Thailand just before COVID, and sort of just observing how everyone just decides who they want to be in places like that. You could be whoever you want to be. You could be the most confident person if you had no confidence at all, And I found it really interesting how the kindness of strangers can turn you into a person that you always wanted to be, that you kind of never had the confidence on your own to be. And I also, years and years ago, when I was younger, I worked as a waitress and was treated quite badly. And, people would kind of take food off your plate and take a drink without ever looking you in the eye. And it always kind of stuck with me how, people notice you but don't look at you. And I thought it was just a really important conversation to be told that, you know, kindness really does change lives, and how lonely it can be to be in jobs like that where you might not have a swarm of people around you. You might not have friends at work. You know, might not have people you can turn to. But just doing the bare minimum and the basic, just to smile at someone, just to, you know, shake someone's hands and treat them as a human being, it really goes a long way for people. And from personal experience and from just witnessing other people, it's kind of, it all came together in one.
Nice. Wow. Thank you so much. And another question that I have is related to the making. So what was the biggest challenge in the making of this production? And because obviously Mirror celebrates first and foremost, you know, low budget indie filmmakers. If you want to share a little bit about the production steps as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the first is always, self-funding is always a challenge in itself. And, you know, you set a budget aside, and like anything, it never sticks to it. So that kind of always creeping up and finding creative ways to go around it. And also knowing that it really opens your eyes that you don't need to spend so much money to move people and to tell a story, I think. But I think our biggest challenge on the day was we had 4 locations in 4 completely separate areas in London that we shot at in the rain, outside in the winter. So not only did we have the weather, we had the light, and we had the physicality of moving the kit and the crew and the people and the time and the traffic. But I think it was the happiest day of my life, in the rain, being exhausted. I had tonsillitis as well, so that was a personal, you know, ladder I had to climb. But everyone really pulled together, and it's crazy what just smiling and free pizza can do for people. So it went really well.
Nice. Was it like cathartic in a way?
Yeah, it really was. And just, I think everyone was just so high on everyone doing this for the first time. There was no egos. Everyone was so willing to learn and go the extra mile. And, you know, we got to like hour 15, and I think everyone was just like, oh my gosh, it's dark, and we've been doing this for so long now. Is everyone, you know, keen to go? And everyone was like, yeah, we got to get it done. Like, there's no 2 ways about it. And I was like, okay, you're the crew, you choose. So yeah, I mean,
like your Shawshank Redemption moment in the rain then.
Oh yeah, all of that.
Nice. What about you, Michael? Do you have any other question?
Yeah, I did have a question. You kind of answered my question was, how did you balance your creative freedom with the practical realities of production? But I feel like you answered that quite well. I guess my final question would be, what would be your advice for any aspiring filmmakers?
Just do it. Just go and do it. I pondered for years, and I was afraid and self-doubtful, and also just, I mean, it's great to have dreams and be ambitious, but I really was quite honest with myself, and I thought, just make something realistic, that's moving, that doesn't require money, and saying, show it, don't say it, you know.
Yeah.
Don't have to have a convoluted script about a dragon chasing a knight. Like, just focus on people and emotion and what you want to say and how you feel, and all from personal experiences. I mean, I really do think that's where our stories come from. It's how we live, and it's how we communicate and connect with people. So just, yeah, trust your gut and just go for it.
I love that. And it's a great message too from Mailman, basically treating people like people, right? And treating others the way you want to be treated. We know about the act of doing that, but seeing it in practice will, I'm sure the impact that you'll make with this film will hopefully spread a lot of positivity and optimism in different parts of the world. So congratulations on that. But I think we are kind of towards the end of the live stream here. I just want to give a special thanks to yourself, Jessica, and our festival director, Jay, for being on the call today. I just have a couple of quick reminders for the audience listening. So festival passes are available for purchase on the Mirrorband and Ealing Picture House website. Career passes are limited and available at mirrorband.com. The red carpet reception is followed by the award ceremony and will take place at the Ealing Picture House Cinema on the 8th of December, which is also pansexual and pan-romantic Pride Day. This is where all the winners will be announced and where the Mayor of Ealing will be presenting the Best UK Short and UK Feature Awards. Finalist films will be screened starting from the 7th of December and are available to stream on our platform for 5 weeks. This is where you can vote for the Best Film Audience Award. How can you vote for your favorite, though? Well, it's super easy. Just register on streamauteur.com and click Add to Favorites for the film you want to vote for. But with that, a special thanks again to yourself, Jessica, and for Jay for being on the call. It's been an amazing time and looking forward to the next set of live streams.
Thank you so much again, guys. Really looking forward to December.
Same.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Michael. Bye. Bye for now.
Bye.